Hi, my name is Bobby Beasley, and this is my story. Early in March, COVID-19 is in full force. We're hearing of states closing, governments forcing shutting down of businesses, and it was a very unsettling time for someone like myself where I love being in control. I like being able to see around the corner and what's coming next. And I'm one of those individuals that plans months, if not sometimes years ahead of time in my business, personal life, and with my family. And all of that had to stop. And it was extremely unsettling. I couldn't say, this is what we need to be working on next month. This is what it's going to look like 2 months down the road. And that was a very uncertain time. As all this is kind of going on and unfolding and changing hourly and daily for sure. At that same time, we found out that Kayla had a benign tumor in her mouth and her hard palate, and it was terrifying in the beginning. Initially, it was to be a much higher potential of cancer and a much more invasive surgery with a lot more follow-up and recovery and things that are going to change for life. And we were really blessed that it didn't come to that. But the reality of it was every single week that was changing, and every single day business was changing. We just put my dad in a nursing home. He's trying to settle in. I have never had so many spinning plates and felt so out of control really in my life. And as I really was thinking through it, and I kept thinking about the advice that I give others and just be patient and prayerful and keep moving through this. And it reminded me of my favorite Bible verse, which is Philippians 4:13, where it states, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That passage has always given me a lot of comfort, but even in my search of trying to find peace and direction, and I just kept feeling unsettled, I just wasn't finding it. I had to finally slow down, stop, and really spend a few days almost in meditation, certainly in prayer, to find a baseline where I could get some sense of peace. And I was reminded at that point, searching for that comfort and finding it in Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. For me, trying to find a sense of control where I have no control, that was what I've learned through this. I've learned that I don't have to be going through life 90 miles an hour. It's okay to stop, slow down, find peace, find comfort, find your direction. And I felt God working in me. I felt the peace overwhelming me from an internal, external, all things started falling into place. Each doctor's visit for Kayla was better news. As my businesses, where I operate the stores in 3 states, it was okay, we're settled, we're closed. Now let's start thinking about how we're going to reopen and bring normalcy back to the lives of those that depend on us. It really helped me a lot, and I was really able to slow down and be mindful. I am not in control, and it's okay to let loose, let God be in control, let him work through our lives, and he will lay that path out in front of us. And it was really exampled so much for me over the last 3 months, and I'm grateful for the peace that he's granted to me. I hope each one of you can look inside, find that same peace, that same comfort. I would not have made it through the last 3 months without it. I kept trying to control it, trying to control it, trying to predict where it was going to go. And I finally just had to pause, stop, and reflect, as I said, and find that baseline comfort and understand that God's in my life. He will protect me, he will protect us health wise, financially, career, our families, if we just let God do that. I don't remember a time where I felt, again, so out of control. And to go from so out of control to finding so much peace was amazing for me. I hope that you can find the same peace and the same comfort. And this is how God has been at work in my life. This is my story, and I can't wait to hear yours.